In our last video, we created a OneDrive account. Now, if you already had a OneDrive account, you probably skipped the last video. But either way, you should now have a Microsoft OneDrive account. And we're going to use that to sign into Excel for the first time. So to begin, click on the Start button. Now, you may have Excel 2013 here on the uh, list of frequently used programs. You may have it up here on the list of pinned programs, or you may have it under All Programs. So if you don't see Excel 2013 somewhere here, see, I do see it, but if you didn't, you would click on All Programs, and then you would look for Microsoft Office 2013. It should be a folder. It'll look like this. You click on that, and then you would click Excel 2013. Now, alternately, you could simply type Excel into the box down here, the search box, and it will show up under Programs. That's the quick way to do it if you have a lot of programs. And I'll show you again how that would work. So you would click on the Start button, and then without doing anything else, you can simply type Excel, and Excel 2013 will show up. And then you click on that. So however you have to open Excel, or however you choose to open Excel, go ahead and do that now by clicking on the Excel 2013 icon. This will bring up the Excel window. It may be a small window like this, or it may take up the whole screen. I tend to maximize my windows when I'm working in them, unless I have a reason to keep them small. And to do that, I click this little icon right here. If you hover over it, the little tooltip will pop up like it just did for me that says maximize, and that makes it go full screen. So click on that. Now you may have a button up here that says sign in. Because of the way my computer is set up, I don't have the option to sign in. I'm always signed in with this one account. And so I'm going to go to switch account. And when I click switch account, I get this screen. You may have the same thing, so I'm going to show you the process, but chances are it will say sign in. I will now click add account. This will allow me to sign into a new Office account, which again is a OneDrive account in this case. OneDrive accounts can be used in Office because it's all a Microsoft account. The same account you use to sign in to Windows, it can be used to sign in on Windows 8. That was a new Windows 8 feature. You use a Microsoft account to sign into Windows. You use a Microsoft account to sign into OneDrive. You use a Microsoft account to sign into Office. Okay, so now if you clicked on sign in over here, you're going to get right to this screen. And now I'm also at this screen, having clicked switch account and then add account. So go ahead and type in your new your OneDrive email address. Now again, this could be your own email address if you set up your OneDrive account with your own email address. It can be a new email address, like I set up a new Outlook.com email address. It's whichever account you use to sign into OneDrive. So click Next. This is going to look up the account, make sure it exists, and determine what type of an account it is. If you were in an office and you used your workplace used a certain way of setting up accounts, they may have actually set up Office accounts for you, and they may have their own procedure for signing in from this point. But if you use one of the personal Microsoft accounts like we set up, you'll get this next screen. And now I type in our password. And click sign in. Now, assuming the sign in is successful, you will now you'll be taken back to this screen. But you'll notice that your name is now shown up here, along with your OneDrive account email address. And you may even have your picture here, although if you just set up your OneDrive account, you probably don't. I'm now going to skip to the last step that you're going to take each day. I'm just going to create a blank workbook so that I can get to the main Excel window. And we'll cover how this works in future videos. But for now, I want to show you the last thing that you're going to do when you're done with all of the project videos. You're going to go to the File tab up here on the ribbon. We'll talk more about that, but the important thing is a green File button up here. You click on that. That takes you to Backstage View. This is Backstage View. It has the green bar here. It's got a white area over here. And you've got a little back button here. Now, next you're going to click on Account down here on the green bar. And then you would click Sign Out. Now, when you click Sign Out, you're going to get a message about telling you that removing this account will remove all customizations, documents. Okay. That's good because what you want to do is you want to be able to customize Excel, and then you want to be able to log out of your account so that other people can't see the customizations you make. They can't access the files you've created. This will allow you to store all of your files in the cloud rather than on the computer that you're using, which is good if it's a public computer. If it's your own private computer, it doesn't really matter, but it's a good thing to get used to using the cloud. That way all of your files are backed up, and it's a good thing. All right, so click on Yes, and that signs you out. Again, because I always have this one account that I'm signed in with, I get a similar screen. You would see something very different here under user information once you're logged out. Now we're going to close Excel by using the X in the upper right-hand corner. And then the last thing you want to do in order to make sure that you're completely signed out of Excel is to go to the Start button and then click either Log Off or Shut Down. You'll have one or the other there, and just go ahead and click that. Once you've done that, you will be completely logged out of your account. You'll also be done for the day. If you want to do anything else, you have to log back in. So that, again, that's the process that you will complete at the end of any project that you're working on. All right, so that's it for signing into and out of your OneDrive account in Microsoft Excel. And in our next video, we're going to start actually using Excel.